Hey Taurus, how you doing? Taurus, I'm rising all placements in between, second house placements. So if you have Taurus in your chart, this could be for you. This is going to be about what is your greatest gift at this time, Taurus. It doesn't have to be a psychic or spiritual gift. It could just be anything that could be perceived as one. Something you may not know or you may do know. People may have mentioned to you. All right. So make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Support me on Blue Sky, The Cat Medicine. Support me on TikTok, The Cat Medicine as well. All right, so let's see. What does Taurus placements, second house placements, what is their greatest gift at this time? Source, spirit, angels, ancestors, universe. Let's see. So we have the star. So there's something about your connection to like nature spirits. Okay, like your ability to communicate with like trees, fairies, so to speak. Okay, there's something about this energy. All right, so that's what I'm seeing here. That's what I'm seeing. Sorry, yeah. So yeah, I'm seeing like you connecting to like what's going on right now is you're connecting to your star family, your galactic family, your like ethereal family, so to speak here. There's something about that. Like I see something about telepathy when you're kind of connecting to them. That's what I see. Like there's something with that. Your ability to communicate here with these ethereal beings. Okay. Yeah, Ace of Wands. So I see your greatest gift is channeling. Okay, it's in the first house of your identity. How you perceive others, how others perceive you. You may see yourself as a channel, or people see you this way as a channel. Okay, and a creative as well. There's something about channeling though. You channel these things, these messages that you just you couldn't have possibly have known that unless you were channeling. Yeah, Six of Swords in the placement of your second house of your worth, values, personal belongings, finances. So I feel like it's important, to not burden yourself too much. I feel like you're a person that mentally can be burdened. So it's important to be mindful of your thoughts. All right. So that's what I get. Eight of Pentacles in the third house of your thoughts, communication, and mind. So remember that, remember who you are here. Taurus placements, second house placements. Your greatest gift is your ability to channel. And with that, you pick up on a lot of things when you channel. All right, so it's important to not every emotion is yours, not every thought is yours, that kind of thing. Yeah, the Fool in the fourth house of family, home, emotions, ancestors. So there's something about animals too. Just communicating with animals. Animals can understand you. Okay, there's something about you connect to the sun. That kind of thing. I feel like, yeah, the Fool. See, we have the Fool twice. All right, showing up here because I'm using two different tarot decks. That's why you're seeing the same card twice. But this is in the fifth house of your confidence, creativity, self-expression, your life purpose. So yeah, I just feel like you just have this unique way of communicating. It's almost like I get an energy of astral traveling. Okay, there's something about your ability to travel into different realms or something, dimensions, and receive information or retrieve information. I feel like, yeah, we have the Six of Swords in the sixth house of your routine, work, job, health, sense of self-improvement. So yeah, I feel right now, when it comes to your routine, there's like a lot of mindfulness here. Mindfulness, balance. Okay, make sure you're moving your body, Taurus, is what I get. Make sure you're moving a lot because you would channel a lot of energy, so you need to move your body. Yeah, we have the Lovers here in the placement of your seventh house, which is one-on-one relationships, business partnerships. So your energy is very attractive. Okay, it draws people in. There's something about your magnetism here as well. There's something about it that you bring balance to people or something like that. Okay, Nine of Cups, yeah, in the placement of your eighth house, which is spiritual growth, evolution, change. So yeah, I just feel like there's an energy here. Number 9 is Mars, assertiveness, independence. you have an energy of, you know, you have a welcoming, really a welcoming energy. Um, it's people feel welcomed around you. Okay, that's what I get. Yeah, we have Eight of Swords in the ninth house of spiritual growth, evolution, change. No, I mean expansion, expansion, open-mindedness. Okay, so yeah, it's easy to get lost in other people's thoughts, emotions. Okay, um, to the point where you may feel stuck, you know, at times. But it's important. It's important to cleanse your energy. Like you have to be cleansing your energy a lot. Okay, Eight of Swords in the placement of your 10th house, which is career status long term. So yeah, you're definitely like you can't be in an environment or a place around people that have no direction, because that'll make you feel stuck, because people, you picking up on them, so that makes you feel like you're stuck mentally in some way, shape, or form. So it's important to cleanse. As I mentioned, they keep mentioning cleansing. It's very important to you, Taurus. Yeah, the Hangman, because you receive a lot of insight here with the Hangman in the placement of your 11th house, which is social media, technology, um, it's acquaintances, social groups. So you pick up on a lot of things with people. Like if you're in a room, you're gonna pick up on all that stuff. Okay, and that's a form to protect you. Okay, you get like just I'm gonna say claircognizance too, which is psychic knowing, and you're a channel. Okay, you're a channel and a claircognizant. Okay, Two of Wands. So it's important to keep your space clear. Okay, keep your space clear. Make sure you're getting outside. Okay, make sure you're getting plenty of outside activities or something, like whatever you do. It's very important to get outside, get out in the sun. Don't stay in seclusion. Okay, again, energy. Do not stay in solitude for too long, because then it's an energy of bottling up. Like you could feel like the thickness of a building you may be in, whether it's a home you live in or just a public building. When you're out in public, like you could feel the thickness of the energy. Okay, you could feel that on a level that is, it just make you feel like you're trapped when you're actually not. But it's like the way you pick up on that stuff, you just feel the energies. You could sense it, you could see it. Like there's something with that. Okay, that's your greatest gift, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, and this is like a healing aura here. This is something that I feel like has been developed, or was well developed in maybe early in life. Maybe when you got older, it got stronger or something. I feel like, yeah, Four of Pentacles at the top. So, due to maybe programming of some sort, like you've been, told to block it out, is what I get. You were told to block it out and say, oh, that's, it's just that kind of energy. It gives me that. I feel like, okay, like your greatest gift is your ability to pick up on insight that only you would know about. Like there's spirits giving you insight. And you just know who's who. Like, when it's okay to connect with somebody, when it's not. Like is that person have good intentions, or don't they? Like there's Taurus, you got that gift. Like there's just something that your energy brings out something in them that they may not like. Like they're like what they have yet to heal. You bring that out in people. Okay, like you give off the energy of reading a room. You could read the room, Taurus, more than you may think, or maybe you already know this. So it's important. Like I see these cards, there's the full cards here twice, and then the Six of Swords and the Two of Wands. They're all outside. So you need to be in a place where you're getting outdoors and not stuck in a building, because if you do, you're going to get overwhelmed. You're not going to feel too good emotionally, physically. You need to get outside, Taurus. It's very animate that you do that. Okay. I feel like, okay, because it's like when you get confined, if you feel confined, like in a building, And you have to get fresh air, so to speak. And that, I feel like you getting fresh air is really going to be the thing that helps with this gift that you have. This, because this is one of your greatest gifts. I feel like you've had this for since you were, growing up, that you couldn't be around too many people at once, or you couldn't be around a big group of people at once. But you were fine when you were outside, though. Like, you felt good when you were outside. You felt good when you were in solitude. You felt good when you were around animals. You felt good when you were by yourself, just, appreciating yourself, appreciating your own energy. Like, that's the thing. Like, your greatest gift, is your ability to channel and your ability to be claircognizant. And you need a lot of nature, a lot of being outside, a lot of outdoors kind of energy, okay? Because mentally you could feel the mental burdens of others. You could feel that kind of stuff. You could feel everything, okay? You're just a deep feeler, but you have claircognizance to go with that. It gives you downloads on things. Something that, it's like, how did you know that? That's your energy, Taurus, okay? You need to get plenty of sun here, because there's a lot of cards that are with the sun in it, with the full card twice. The Two of Wands here with the sun. And these other cards are like, they're really dark and gloomy when they're inside. So it's very important to get outside, okay? That there's something about, because you channel a lot more than you may think. It takes a lot of energy to do that. And I feel like you got to understand your limits. That's what I feel like, understanding your limits when you channel, okay? Because you're receiving a lot of information, Taurus, in the second house. You're receiving a lot of it, okay? So you could easily get emotionally overwhelmed with your thoughts, the emotions, things like that, okay? So it's important to be like, I just feel like being around animals is really going to be beneficial to you. Being in nature is going to benefit you a lot with this gift, okay? So, but all right, Taurus, this was your reading. This was your greatest gift. So, like, comment, share, subscribe. Support me on TikTok, The Cat Medicine. Support me on Blue Sky, The Cat Medicine. All right, so I am available for personal readings. I'll put my email in the description box. You can get a hold of me, because I do readings and healings. All right, so remember, the more you heal, the more you notice. Stay hydrated, stay safe, stay protected. I love y'all. Namaste. Remember, your best is always good enough. I love y'all.